Um, Today a new I don't know, new course I guess I'm taking in our traveling and what is happening with Ukraine and Russia. I get up, I look at the news, and then all of a sudden I start noticing that where there's news that's not part of the mainstream. There's other things happening, and these are things I feel like you need to know about to be well versed in the conversation. So if you like well versed conversations, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now, and let's get to this. Nicola Sturgeon, who I'm trying to decide if she looks like the chick from Frasier. The chick that took care of his dad. Anyway, Nicole Sturgeon confirms plan for independence referendum next year in wake of Russia's Ukraine invasion. Okay, I'm like, who's going for independence? Ukraine? Crimea? What's happening here? No, this is repeated commitment referendum in 2023 in the wake of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. And what may be interpreted as a dig at the UK government. The First Minister also said she wanted an independent Scotland to be a country that welcomes refugees. Okay, so I had no idea about this. Did you? That Scotland's trying to become independent of what that place is? England? Oh, called it London. I had no idea. No idea whatsoever. But here's the thing. Wasn't Scotland? I thought Scotland was independent. Or is that Ireland? They're all the same to me because I'm an American, and this just all seems like there's, like Maine is the stopping place between here and London. That's why it's called Portland, right? You port in Portland, Maine? I don't know. But anyway, but here's the thing, gets me. A country that welcomes refugees. And that got me thinking, I was like, because I just did a video on these loose women and racism in Ukraine. And I'm sitting here now thinking to myself, they aren't welcoming refugees, okay? Like, they're going out and finding refugees. That's what they're doing. And then they're offering them stuff to come to their country. I can't figure out why. And then it hits me again. Oh, yeah, that's part of the bigger scheme of things by elite globalists to manipulate the political structure. This is all about destroying the way that you've always done elections and stuff. As somebody, my first career was in politics, and then I went to law school. And then my final career, I haven't decided what's going to be yet. But not about me. So I have a background in politics, campaigns, political ideology, all that stuff. And you can tell there's a pattern, man. People don't change. And if you look at elections, you see like, you can see California. California never went Democrat until 92, I think. I think Georgia was the first southern state to go Republican. They went with Nixon. The South never went Republican until 2000. You can see these trends, and you get little movements in them. So you had like California went red. Florida in 2000 was considered purple. It was considered purple all up until Trump won. It was a swing state. They consider Ohio a swing state, and they're going to have to take Ohio definitely out of that category. They figured it was a 1% difference between Biden and Trump going into the election, and Trump took Ohio by over 9 points. So it's trends in politics. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to take away where you get an idea of who's going to win elections. Like right now, they're saying that there's no way Republicans can lose in 2022 because of redistricting. Okay? Because Democrats are going to be redistricted out because Republicans control so many state legislators. Okay, fine. There's no way they can lose. It's stupid. I can talk about the politics about that too, but that's stupid. Anyway, so the thing is that they've got to look at where are these little communities where they can pick off people. And that's what they're doing. That's why you're seeing in the middle of the night, they're filling these planes up with immigrants from Mexico and flying them into places all over the country at the tax dollar expense. I mean, that ought to be the most criminal thing I've ever seen in my life. And they're dropping them off places. So there are places where a congressman's election could be like within 1,000 votes. Remember, Florida was like, Bush won that in 2000 by like 440 votes. I mean, that's one ship from Cuba is all and that election would have changed. Okay. And Al Gore would have been president and global warming wouldn't be a thing. Man, bear, pig for 2024. Anyway, it's that's what I see here when I see this welcome refugees. I don't see it as in like there's some bleeding heart need to do this. This is what's undermines. There's a political thing here. And how's that a dig at England? England shouldn't care at all. England should say, we're an island country. If you want to come over to us, swim over here, just like everybody else had to. All right? They have no reason to welcome refugees. I mean, refugees, they're leaving because they didn't stand up and fight. They didn't care enough about their own home to do anything about it. What do you think they're going to come to a foreign country and care anything about your home? It's and this is not something that I'm saying that's my belief or anything. This has been taught in universities. I mean, it's a historical shift of. So I mean, you can look at how like the Romans. It goes back to like the Romans conquering all of Europe, and you can still see how that affects today. How things done. They still use the water systems the Romans built 2,000 years ago in certain countries around Europe. Think about that. It's an unbelievable influence. So the Italians, the Romans, however you want to do it, they're still influencing all of Europe today. You don't have to have somebody come in and it's like, we need to change all this stuff and we need to make it more like it was back in wherever they were from, right? It's not necessary. It's a stupidity. And what we've always done as a country, as Americans, we've always been, and this is what bothers me maybe a little bit about the Ukraine thing, is they're using the old adage of freedom, liberty, democracy. They're saying that's why we need to be concerned about Ukraine. I think what they're doing, though, at the same time is trying to divert your attention away from other things. Because if that were true, we would maintain the Monroe Doctrine, defend our hemisphere, and we instill democracy, freedom, liberty into countries that are in this hemisphere. And it's the Kennedy Doctrine said there will not be communism in the Western Hemisphere. We're not even following that. Venezuela should not exist as a communist nation. And we definitely, the whole thing's a mess up. But anyway, I think it's funny that here it is. One, I had no idea Scotland's going for independence. And two, I love that they're saying, we're going to go for independence. This old broad here, look at her, man. She just looks like, I don't know. She looks sour. She looks like she would correct you in your grammar. And anyway, she's going to sit there and tell you, you need to take refugees. And I don't even know where they're getting refugees from. All I know is that they're having a influx of Muslims don't integrate. I mean, I say don't integrate. Of course, I'm talking in generalities. They keep their cultures based around their religion. Okay. They don't integrate that out. Mormons kind of do the same thing. And the religion is such an important part. And this is a very traditional way of immigration has always been. But it's funny hearing how, like, Europe's like, oh, we got it. It's like everybody else has immigrants. We got to get immigrants too over here in Scotland. It's like, what is going on here? What clown world crap is this? Why are you going to bring in people that you have to support into your country? I mean, this is so weird. They will never have a work ethic. They will never contribute to a society, to a greater goal. And the most beautiful thing about all this is that Africa, the entire continent, you're not hearing anything else about war-torn Africa like you used to. And China has just about taken them over completely through economics. Y'all, like, share, follow, subscribe, do your cool stuff, be cool to yourself, do something fun for yourself today. God bless America. God bless you. And until next time, Godspeed.